It's Charlie representing for Peter and Zeki TV. Oh, not stupidness.
Oh, good. You're doing you.
Kweli yani nimefurahi sana. First and foremost, ukiwa kama mtoto ambaye hauna wazazi ama ukiwa yatima, sometimes umetoka kwa background ambayo ni kimaskini sana, alafu unafanikiwa kufanya kitu kama hichi. Watu kama hawa wote wako na pesa kama hizi zote, watu kama nyinyi, hizi media zote, hizi kamera zote, hizi nani zote, kwa mtoto kama mimi ambaye bado ni mdogo, sina watu ambao labda ningesema nimezaliwa katika familia ya kitajiri. Honestly, I feel it's bigger, it's more than expected. Like the love is too much, especially from the media. You guys, you know how far we have come. We began this online media group, maybe na rafiki yangu yetu doing online. It was our idea to have Kenya doing something like this, Kenya online media. And I just don't know what to say. You guys, Kenya online media, you guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because I can mention each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Essentially, you've been my boss, is the one who has God bless you so much. Having said that, I would like to thank everyone else, also our guests and our partners, of course. But before that, I want to say big to David. He is a creative director, the man, story, script, and so he is the company creative director. Then we have Stephen and head of the production. We have now people who gave us the money, contributed, but how to manage the production of the series. New wote mnajua production ni serious, it's extremely expensive. Kitu hatuwezi ndio kidogo tumefika 3 years, hatuwezi afford. Kuna haja tutanganyane. We have Mr. Senikabu kusaidia sana. We call actually we tulichelewa when we met with him, so alikuwa late. We actually met at the petrol station kumwambia tu anakaraka what we wanted, but he believed in us. Hatujui, he believed in us, he gave us money. We see pesa kidogo. I want to say thank you to you. Thank you so much. Then we have Charles Yoroge. He is I call him my dad. He is my father. He was the father that brought me. And he was the first person we approached when we had this idea, me and my partners, Jusa and Joseph. So we approached them to come on here. We have this idea, we wanted to help us. Initially, we had spoken with someone at a certain TV station, to production, we did that. So we went to Charles, we requested him to help us. He gave us a lot of money, without them, it wouldn't have been successful. So I want to say a big thank you to you, Charles, as our dad. And then the crew, beginning, I was starting with the director, Peter Latonye. You know how we struggled. It wasn't easy. It was very difficult, but with the help of God and everyone else, we managed to do it. Guys, mimi nasikia kulia manze. I'm just so I'm so happy manze. But so today we are going to watch the trailer. Tuko na show mbili. Moja inaitwa Hessy. Hessy is an action crime series done by Kenyans for Kenyans in Kenya. That's why we're gonna very important people ambao take part in the industry. We have Eric Omondi, he's a friend of mine. Anytime I need kitu ama niko na msanii anataka kukutana na Eric anamchorea picha ama anything atakapofikia. Watu wengi unitafuta sana kwa pale kwa. He's been a friend and a good person. We called him kumwambia kuja kusupport because umeshikilia industry sana. So Erico, thank you so much for coming. Then we have Mtita. Mtita nyote mnamjua, anafanya sinema pia na kwa sinema zake YouTube, lakini pia kitu kilifanya tumwite hapa leo ni Mtita alipata nafasi ya kufanya kazi na Netflix. Netflix is one of the biggest broadcasters we have in the world. So having Mtita, one of our own, a Kenyan, working for such a big broadcaster, sidhani kidogo. I felt like if he said something about our series, sisi wote tumefurahi sana because amefanya kitu sana. So I also called him from America. That God he came.
Most industries develop sana. I think Nigeria bado wako top in film. Hata ukienda Netflix lazima unapata kitu Nigeria mob ya. Bongo movie ziko juu kushinda Kenya. Same with music. And this year tunaamua mazee tuna support Kenya, anything done in Kenya. And that's why niko excited sana for what you guys are doing. I will support it, I will push it, I will advertise it, I will market it, I will do PR for it. I'll ensure everybody knows about it. Yeah? Because that's the spirit. Tumelegea sana for long. When I was growing up, Tahamaki, Tausi, the Vitimbis, yeah? Wingu la Moto. Yeah? As in tukienda na Mama Kai Tanzania, usually watu wengi wanajua Mama Kai kushinda wanajua. Because when I was in high school, that was the culture. Then we lost it. We totally lost it. We lost it kabisa. We as an industry we lost entertainment because we became complacent, tukalala. Tanzania, Nigeria take over, and right now we are calling upon young people to come out. Come out when the actor, when the comedian, when the musician. We are going to establish our platforms, and we're going to ensure by March, yeah, on the 17th of February, Babu Owino together with John Kiani and Jago will be passing with flying colors the law that comprehends and pushes all media houses to play 75% of local content, whether in music, whether in film, Citizen, Kiss, you name it, yeah, KTN and TV. Hiyo ni law itasainiwa na Uhuru Kenyatta hivi. So inahakikisha kwamba mazee tukiproduce vitu zini vitu zina juu ukicheki size media utapata masoap opera sio? Ukienda ukitini tu na njia makisi utasikia tu ngoma za Nigeria. Unajua ukienda kwa matatu utasikia ngoma, ukiingia kwa salon utasikia tu ngoma za Nigeria. But the reason how their movies are zimeshika na ngoma zao zimeshika is not because they are better than us or they sing better or they act better. It's because in their countries they only watch their own. So when they watch their own wanakuwa na hiyo capital or wanapata hiyo pesa. Nilikuwa nafanya research yangu tu Diamond best yangu. Video za Diamond ni noma sana. Ni noma. Umecheki hiyo video yake ya yani every 3 seconds amechange. Hakuna new look. Every 3 seconds amechange, hakuna new set. Hiyo ngoma iko na 8 sets. Na dancers wana change. Juu he has the muscle, he has the money. Where does he get the money? Because Tanzania they approve. They play 80% bongo music on clubs, DJs, radio shows, TV shows, matatus. I've been there. Ukiingia tu wewe unasikia tu boso, yeah. But ukikuja Kenya bado unasikia boso. So me I want to congratulate you guys. This is the agenda. So me I'll support it. That's why I'm coming. I'll push it. I'll buy it. I'll ask people to go buy it. Na mnaambia ndio quality anafanya na Netflix. Ndio sio Netflix. Akuja hapa atuambie atafanya nini na Netflix. Asante sana. Thank you so much. Thank you.
For granted watu wengi wako pamoja. It's more of a spiritual than physical. Hata kwa Biblia imeandikwa when two or more come together when two or more come together, that's a church.
In his name, it's always there.
Yeah, it's always there. So now everybody is a soul, and for you to be here for a common purpose, it means the purpose is even greater than what you think. It's not just a field, it's not just business. It's a vision that's driving all of us to be here, and it might be an opening for many things. So nimekuwa na hiyo feeling na nimekuwa naona vile industry inaenda ya film. I think tuko on the verge of exploding into the for the best, because ukiangalia of late kumeanza kuwa na interest sana na film ya Kenya, because not only with Kenyans, hata outsiders. Ukiangalia South Africa, tupesimuko the mobile industry as well. Now we are growing the film industry. So South Africa, I think some years ago, when you are thinking about Africa, you are thinking about South Africa. So the best of the best was there in terms of production resources. They have the best studios, they have the best production companies, because most of them were affiliated with the Western support. It's not only one or two Western people. So now the industry for South Africa, when Netflix, whatever, Disney, nini, wakifikiria kufanya kitu, walikuwa wanaenda South Africa. Hapo ndio ilikuwa iko na potential ya kuingiza South Africa. Now ika grow, ikakuwa sawa. South Africa vitu zao ni safi, ziko standard poa. Then it shifted. There was a time you couldn't even find an Hollywood film kwa platform mob. Zilikuwa ni hizi ziko tu kwa Citizen News, ziko kwa CD. Watoto wakaanza kuziwatch. Ika happen largest market share ya Africa inaona Nollywood. So the interest now shifted towards Nollywood because people wanted to accommodate Africans pia kwa market ya make do na films za Africa. So the only solution was to end Nollywood. The Nollywood pia ni wengi na wanaifanya sana. So kama wewe unataka kufanya biashara ya film, unaenda wapi? So now kukakuja na kitu fulani ika happen. South Africa wamekuwa Nollywood. Now there is a country called Kenya. It has internet speed advantage, which many countries in Africa do not have. Speed ya internet ya Kenya huwezi linganisha na South Africa, na huwezi linganisha na Nigeria. I think tuko number 2 kama Madagascar, hata number 1 South Africa. But tuko hapo juu. So now, internet advantage. The way content has been evolving, it's thriving where internet is iko sawa. So watu wakarealize kuna internet advantage hapa Kenya. Na ni kama Wakenya pia hatujaamka kabisa, hatujajua. That's why unaona international investors wengi wameanza kuangalia hii market in terms of film. Jua najua this is an area where on demand platform can thrive. It's an area where ukifanya premium online itafanya. It's an area yenye ki-explode film wise iko na do mbaya. So mbona sisi tusione hiyo kitu watu wengine wanaona? Mbona sasa hivi unaona platforms zinakuja Kenya zinakwambia ni aje, tunataka uongee Kijaluo kwa hiyo film yako, tunataka uongee Kikuyu kwa hiyo film yako, because they know we have rich culture that we've not even explored 1%. As stories zetu zenye ziko hapa, stories za mtaa, stories za nini, story hazijasemwa, because tukienda kufanya film tunataka kufanya story ya US, tunataka kufanya story ya kama wanaija, tunataka kufanya story tuna South zetu, na sisi tuko na over 42 tribes na zote ziko na culture different. Kuna mpaka the urban culture ya Nairobi. Nairobi pekee ni story. Archive pekee yake ni movie mbili. Archive tu hapo. Mtu ananyanyua simu pale, makonman pale hivi, kuna dema na ngoja mtu hapo amezimiwa simu, mtu ameona yule mawezi. Vitu zina happen tu hapo. Yeah, you can just do a movie called Archive. National Archive. Because we have a lot of stories that are our own, and we can tell them better than anyone else. Ukiambiwa piga story ya kwenye mtaa yako, hakuna mtu atakubiti. Hata uwekwe na walami 50 wa Hollywood wenye wana masters na nini, wewe ndio unajua hiyo story yako. Tutakushinda labda ni kuipackage, kuisema kama film, lakini wewe ndio uko na hiyo story. So me, I'm happy because this is the beginning of telling our own stories. The way you people came up with this story, it represents us. And this is the only thing that can define you ukiwa na competition huko nje. Because huko nje watu wanashuku, mtu anakuwa helicopter 3 kwa set. Watu mtu anajenga mpaka White House hapo nje, anashuta hapo. Unaona mpaka in fact wana shooting kwa studios juu ya sound. Wanajenga hiyo tele kwa studio. Si ndege ikipita tuna pause. Nangoja ipite ndio. So nini itatufanya tu stand out? Na kwa hiyo muscle, good story. Angalia Squid Game ilishika dunia mzima. It's a South Korean thing. Lakini dunia mzima ilipenda. Kwa nini? Why are people suddenly developing interest in Mexico, Spanish, hizo ma Squid Game, hizo ma money history? Mbona last year ma hit za platform zilitoka continent zingine? Because hizo zimesemwa sana. Stories za Hollywood zimesemwa sana. So it's our time. It's time for our stories. Let's take charge. Na tuone vile tutasukuma stories zetu ziendelee. Na hii movie kitoka, I think if all of us we are here, we are about 30 or 40. Sindio? Sisi wote tuko hapa. If we decide to make this film great, it will be great. If everyone talks about it, not less than 3 times. Iongelee mara 3 kuendelea. Watu wataiwatch. Asante sana. In terms of swali
Netflix bana.
So mimi kukutana na watu wengi wanauliza hiyo swali. You see what happens, these platforms most of the time they don't negotiate with everyone because wata negotiate vitu mingi na ni pressure kwao. So there are distributors who collect on behalf or who procure, inaitwa gadget of him. Who acquire on their behalf.
Yes.
So these distributors unaweza tafuta. The last time I checked kulikuwa na moja South Africa na moja ilikuwa Nigeria, na I think here Nigeria pia wamefungua. Kuna distributor amefungua ofisi hapa. Mwenye alikuwa anakuwa on behalf of Netflix pia. Na I think kuna distributor leo hapa.
Yes.
Unaelewa tunasema.
Kabisa.
Sasa kama unataka kwenda hizo ma Netflix nini, huyu ndio unafaa kuona. Sababu hizi platform wakaje, sisi wote tuko na film hapa. Waongea na huyu, wakuja ongea na huyu sijui sauti yake kwa wapi, huyu sijui nini, hapana. So anaenda kwa distributor, hiyo pressure on the behalf of the platform. So anaambia sisi tunataka movie kama 40. Pambane na sisi. Najua quality yetu iko iende kwa watu wa quality wafanye nini, captioning and everything. Ndio mtu tunafaa kuongelesha kama tunafaa kwenda. Na nafaambie kitu inatuangusha sana kwa market, si hata good picture, a good sound. We are hiring the best cameras, everything, but we forget the simple aspect of sound. For even do ADR, ADR ni ile mna recordani kwa booth. Voice inaenda na kila jua nataka sound ikue perfect. So ni hayo tuko sasa. God bless you.
Thank you so much. I was coming, I was a little bit skeptical because I even asked Tesh, press conference wiki ya kwanza January ndani ya kama. Watu bado wako holiday, hawajarudi job nini, but I am very, very impressed by the turnout and more so to see young people, who are very enthusiastic about supporting the dream and the vision of African storytelling, more specifically here in Kenya, and also even the content creators, and other professionals within this room. So it's very exciting. So I also feel like crying very much like you do because I think it's a very positive step. Now, one thing, just to keep it brief, that Tesh hasn't mentioned is after we met, of course, through Mr. Gatonya, who showed me the trailer and I loved it. They signed me on as their distributor. So why are you not disclosing that I'm your distributor?
She's our distributor. You just did.
So they did the right thing, as Utita is saying. They decided they are going to take away the headache of going to sell to platforms because it can be quite difficult. First of all, as creatives, your time is to create. to come up with new ideas, new concepts, great visual art and all that. And that takes time to put together. Now then again, if you put on another cap and you say, now I'm going to go to Kabu, for example, and Ipati do, I go to this platform, Netflix, maybe where Butita has connections, PIA and this idea, whatever, then it takes away your time from creative. And what we want in the industry is we want it to be a cycle, You go out there, you create, you develop stories, unakuja, unaiweka kwa platform, the audience watches, sponsor anafurahi, analipa, nini, tunarudi tena kwa field. So, and there are different people who handle the different aspects, of course, in content development. And that's where distribution comes in, which is very key. And I'm very excited to be part of this project, especially when you come across such a beautiful story, such an authentic Kenyan story. And we've had a lot of back and forth with the team. Yeah?
I forgot to tell them about the film. I forgot to say the
about
concept.
The concept.
Yes.
Well, we've had a lot of back and forth in terms of, Mara story, right from the title itself. Because I asked them, what do you want your film or your story to represent? And they said, we just want it to be Kenyan, we want it to be authentic, we want it to be real. Even your Makarao behave, even your Wakango behave, even your watu in the home, even your streets wanapitia. And Victor actually captured that quite well, in the series. So it really does come out, and that's what drew me in, because finally, we are telling our own stories. Like Eric is saying, you go to other countries, you're watching their stories. You come back home, you're watching their stories again. We need to tell our stories here at home, and then also take our stories out there. And that's where we come in as distributors. It's to try and find homes for these stories, so that as many people and audiences can be able to watch, and not only here locally, but also internationally. So yes, I do have contracts at Netflix, but not aggregating or distributing for them at the moment. We're still in discussions, and because that's what platforms look for. All the free-to-air stations, pay TV, Showmax, your Netflixes, Hulu's, your Disney's, everybody works now with distributors. Again, it's just easier in terms of facilitation, and it takes off the load for you as a content producer to take care of the other aspects of creating and developing and making the story just look good. Ya mambo ya kuuza, wacha sisi tungangane. Yes, kama vile Bitita amesema, kipindi kishaiva, rushia Wangeshi. Mbia Wangeshi sasa we enda uze. Or even before that, distribution doesn't necessarily have to come only at the end, even at the beginning. Because even as a producer, you're looking for money, you're looking for funding to be able to continue your production. So like Kabua now will become very good friends. And Charles, as I hear, because now on behalf of Wilhamu and Rick Media, mimi ndio nitakuwa na waanda, so that I can continue to support this team. And even Eric amejitolea, amesema ata support yes, na Butita. And I had confirmation. I've been taking notes. I have noted you people because this is all about collaboration. It's about teamwork. We have to support each other so that at least we can move one step forward at a time. So kwa hayo machache, which I'm not sure were very machache, but thank you very much for this opportunity, and congratulations on a successful launch of your series. And I look forward to getting more content from your team, and also from a lot more from home, so that we can be able to put it out there. Asante.
That was Wangeshi. It was brief.
Yes. Hanging out with my main man Peter Nzeki on this Peter Nzeki TV. How are you guys doing? You want celeb news, you want government news, you want breaking news, there's only one place to get it. Peter Nzeki News. Subscribe. Let's take it to the next level. Peter Nzeki to the world.
White media, tafadhali.
White media.